in an unexpected turn of events, I find myself in the position of coming to the defense of the 1%, or at least their children, because one of the most common reactions that I'm seeing on here to the Beckham Peltz situation is the notion that you've got money or your parents have money, and so you've got nothing to complain about. And frankly, that idea is a bit twisted. Absolutely, not having enough money is shit. I'm not going to disagree with that at all. And on the other hand, having enough or plenty of money does bring you opportunities, access, leisure, freedom. Yes, no contest. But what money doesn't do is insulate you from emotional harm. And I'm talking now generally rather than about this specific family situation. And I also say this as someone who has worked with people across the socioeconomic spectrum, from offenders who come from very poor, multi-generational criminal families to European aristocracy. And what I have seen is that not only does money not insulate you from harm, but it can also prolong it. And that can happen for two reasons. Number one is that the family money or status can prevent the child from coming into contact with the services that would protect them if the same thing was happening in a poorer family. And the second thing is that this very notion of I've got money so I shouldn't complain undermines the child's experience. So they say to themselves, they say to me, oh, well, yes, well, this terrible thing happened, but, you know, I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky it could be worse. And so they end up not reaching out for help, not feeling they deserve help because they would be seen as ungrateful. But frankly, whether your parent has no money in the bank or millions in the bank, being locked in a cupboard, beaten, emotionally neglected is harmful. And so I think we need to be really careful about a notion which I think is really laden with our bias, our belief that all of our problems are caused by money and therefore all of our problems would go away if we had money. And also with the envy we experience when we see someone who's much wealthier than us. What we absolutely mustn't do is forget or neglect the experience of children, which can be positive or negative, independent of the wealth status of their parents.